As you know, the fight for life is fought on many fronts, not only in the public policy arena, but also this is a spiritual fight as well. I'd like to invite at this time all the members of the clergy who are in attendance to come down and join us on the stage. And while they're assembling here, I'd like to invite Adam Mildred, Allen County Right to Life board member, to the podium to recognize our elected officials. Adam.
Good morning. My name is Adam Mildred, and on behalf of the board of the Allen County Right to Life and the Three Rivers Educational Trust Fund, welcome. Before I begin, I also have got a small announcement. If anybody's missing keys for their Ford, there were some found out there, out of the way, so maybe check. They'll be out at Lost and Found, just out here if you're missing your keys. While we're here on the most sober of causes, we rejoice in the continued strength and commitment we see in you year after year, since that terrible decision came down January 22nd, 1973. We are proud to march with you as we pray for the leaders, hope, and work for the changes in laws that protect innocent life. We pray for the day that this march is just to remember the lost life, to promote healing, and to celebrate that justice for innocent life has returned to our land. Until that day, however, we march. We all come to this rally for a variety of blended reasons, spiritual, many from personal experience. In 1971, about this time of year, a 16-year-old student at Northside High School became pregnant. She was not from a wealthy family. The teenage father was physically abusive, knowing she was pregnant. While it was not legal, abortion was available to her. She was told many things, many lies. Your quality of life, your child's quality of life will be poor. Every child a wanted child, as they said. So she had options, a choice, as they would say. Mind you, there were not the same social safety net, alternative schools, or programs available to her as they are now. And so those lies are even greater today. Well, she recognized that it was a choice. A choice. It was a child, not some choice that they were suggesting. And that there are consequences of the choices we do make. And that's why we make such a big deal about doing the right thing, because it is so hard sometimes. She would at times take her son to school, and she and her girlfriends would care for him during study halls. Can you imagine that in 1972? But she decided that they were going to make it. She graduated on time with her class, and the boy even attended that graduation. She later met and married a very good man who adopted her son, giving that little boy a dad in his name, and they had another little boy, his brother. While it was not easy by any means, she was able to do it with God's help. Now I share you that story with you. It is true, because it just shows just how preposterous the arguments suggesting abortion is a good choice really are. And you know it from your own experiences in faith, and that's why you march, and that's why you come back every year, year after year. When I hear folks say things like what she was told, I say, I have a lady you need to meet. She's my mom. And I'm awfully glad she chose to have me. So I'm personally very proud to march with you on this day. And as you can see over my shoulder, our spiritual leaders have come up to the stage so that we may pray for them and on them. And we are thankful they are leading our congregations in our community. But in addition to these spiritual leaders that have approached here, we're blessed to be joined by some very special people who are with us here today. And as I call out their names, I ask them to please stand and remain standing. First of all, you've heard a statement from Senator Dan Coates. You also heard from U.S. Representative Marlon Stutzman, but also with us are Indiana State Senator Dennis Cruz, Indiana State Senator Jim Banks, who wasn't able to join us today, but represented by his wife, Amanda Banks. She's also a member of our Allen County Right to Life. Indiana State Representative Bob Morris, Indiana State Representative Dennis Zent, Indiana State Representative Matthew Lehman, Indiana State Representative Martin Carbaugh, Indiana State Representative David Ober, Allen County Commissioner Therese Brown, Allen County Commissioner Nelson Peters, Allen County Treasurer Sue Worth, Allen County Councilman Roy Buskirk, Allen County Councilman Kevin Howell, Chairman of the Fort Wayne City Council Tom Didier, Fort Wayne City Councilman Marty Bender, who's outside, who will be leading the march as he does every year with the officers. He's also a Deputy Chief of Police, and he's providing the police escort. Fort Wayne City Councilman and candidate for Mayor Mitch Harper, Chief Deputy David Gladio of the Allen County Sheriff's Department, who's also a candidate for Sheriff, and also Allen County Rights Life Board member. Thank you all for standing up for innocent life.